season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kick it off to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Lewis wants to pass. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. To the back. Got a little space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Got enough for the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
We see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. Third and short.
Great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pressure coming. Caught close to the marker. It's Simmons. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
He's looking to throw. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Toss sweep right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Lewis to throw. Touchdown, Colorado! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab past the marker. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Bucs. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He's got great speed. He's got an outlet. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lewis to throw. Got the back over the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Sure hands. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Lewis wants to pass. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Snap it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He spins that thing down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal keeper coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. Lewis to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they finally get their 1st sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Dad made the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
That's reeled in. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down. The 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
has he been about the defense making clutch stand?
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Lewis wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. It's Simmons. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Lewis to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Fired in from the red zone.
Where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on second and 6. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Ivory. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Running back searching for a hole. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.